defeated as the Panthers and the Redmond both are 11-0 this year, so that is something that we will try to watch here as both teams have went off the court now, getting their final instructions from their coaching staff, and we should be ready for some volleyball here in just a short period of time. Again, Smith Center ranked number 4 this week in Class 2A. The Panthers dropping a couple of spots and now are ranked 8. And the other team starting up, so they moved the Panthers down, I guess, a few notches, even though they are still undefeated at 11-0. So Panthers and Redmond now look like they're about ready to go. No seniors on the Redmond team. 3 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 5 freshmen. So a young squad for Smith Center. Panthers, of course, have those 5 seniors, and then sprinkle in some others going from there on. But it looks like we're ready to start here, as Smith Center will start the action here, as they will get the serve first. So officials check their lineup cards and get the signal, and we're ready to go. Serve comes across. Harmon pops it up, and now we just have to be freed over by the Panthers. Smith Center with the ball. They set the ball to the middle. It's tipped over, and in, so point for Smith Center. So Smith Center starts on top of 1-0. So Smith Center will continue to serve here. So it comes across. Harmon has trouble with it, and now the Panthers struggle and don't get it over. So it's 2-0 in favor of Smith Center. So Panthers in a little bit of a hole here to start. So the game comes across. Harmon this time gets a good pass to Keaton. Keaton goes outside to Skipper. Skipper has a partially blocked. Picked up by Smith Center. Now they set the ball to the outside. Ball is partially blocked. Picked up by the Panthers. Got a shot across. Smith Center with the ball. They shoot it to the far side. Ball is picked up by Storrs. Now set outside the cover. Back over on the Panther side. So there's another point for Smith Center. So it's 3-0 in favor of Smith Center. Serve comes across. Skipper gets it. Panthers have to dig it out. Hawkaway hits it in the net. 4-0. Smith Center on top here in set number 1. Panthers need to get going here. Serve comes across. Harmon pops it up. Storrs has to set it up, and now Skipper will roll with it. 5-0. Smith Center on top on the Panthers here in set number 1. So Panthers trying to get going here. Harmon gets it to Keaton. Keaton back sets it to Sides. Sides hits over, and the Panthers are finally on the board. Smith Center could not come up with it after the block, so Panthers are finally on the board. And it's 5-1 in favor of Smith Center. Now Harmon goes out. Honeycutt comes in. Sides goes back to serve for Phillipsburg. The serve comes across. Pop forward. Set to the far side. Ball is blocked. Picked up by the Panthers. Now it's over again. Smith Center now hits it down. Picked up by the Panthers. And Skipper mishandles the ball and goes off one side. Big save off the other one. 6-1. Panthers struggling here in set number 1. Comes across. Storrs kind of gets handcuffed, and now the Panthers just free the ball over. Smith Center playing very well now. Now they set the ball to the far side. It's rolled over, down, and catches the line. Point for Smith Center. 7-1. Panthers digging a hole here in set number 1. Oh, Smith Center will have to serve after they get the ball back. Ball went around the net here. Now we're ready to go. Smith Center still serving. Sides gets it to Keaton. Keaton goes up to Skipper. Skipper tips it over, picks over nicely. Back over on the Panther side. Now Hockberg rolls it across. Smith Center picks it up. Ball is blocked. And saved by Smith Center. Back on the Panther side now. Skipper goes up this time. Puts it down the middle, and no chance on that one. The Panthers finally get another point. It's 2-7. Panthers trail here in set number 1. So Storms will go back to serve. Panthers need to get going here. Serve comes across and out. Service error for the Panthers. Panthers struggling bad here in set number 1. It's 8-2 in favor of Smith Center. So Phillipsburg trying to get something going. Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across, side. Puts it to Keaton. Keaton back sets it to Skipper. Skipper has a block. Picked up nicely by the Panthers. Now the bump set goes across. And Babcock goes where it's off. Picked up by Smith Center. Set to the far side. Ball is hit. Storms is there for the Panthers. Keaton sets it out. Babcock again. She tips it over. Picked up by Smith Center. Set to the near side. Ball is hit. Storms picks it up. Side. Sets it over. And Storms hits it across. Picked up by Smith Center now. Ball is in the middle. Ball is hit. And can't be picked up by Panthers this time. And it's 9-2. In favor of Smith Center. Excuse me. Smith Center leading by 7. So it comes across. Honeycutt mishandles it. And it's 2-10. And the Panthers call timeout. So timeout on the court. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Welcome back, everyone, to Hoisington as we continue our coverage here on the Hoisington Cardinal Tournament. Panthers off to a very sluggish start here in set number 1 as they trail Smith Center 10-2 as Panthers look like they haven't got off the bus yet. And hopefully the timeout will wake up the Panthers and they'll get on a roll here. Smith Center will be back to serve, continuing here. So it comes across. Picked up by sides. They get it to Keaton. Back set Skipper. Skipper goes up. Ball is blocked. Goes on Smith Center side. Now the back set to the near side. Ball is blocked in. Picked up by Smith Center. Ball hit into the net this time. And the Panthers get a point. Oh, the Panthers cut into the lead a little bit. Now let's see if they get something going. Keaton goes out. Jacobs comes in. And Skipper will be back to serve for the Panthers. Skipper serving. Serve comes across. Picked up. Tipped over by Jacobs. Point for the Panthers. The overpass. Jacobs is right there at the net. So now it's 10-4. Panthers still find themselves down by 6. Here's shot number 1. Skipper gives it serve. It's an ace serve. 5-2. Panthers starting to come back a little bit. And the timeout out. Now Panthers still down by 5 here in set number 1. Skipper again with the serve this time. Serves it into the net. Second service error on the Panthers. They serve back to serve, leading. Now Babcock gets it. Skipper runs back. Jacob hits it. Hits the antenna. And it's a point for Smith Center. 12-5. Panthers again find themselves down by 7. So it comes across. Storms gets a nice pass to Skipper. Skipper gets it to Babcock. Babcock gets it and puts it down. So the Panthers get the point. Need to get on the roll here. They trail by 6. 12-6. Armit comes in. Honeycutt sits down. Armit went back to serve. Panthers cannot afford their service here. So it comes across. Picked up. Shot forward. And now the ball will be tipped over. Panthers are there. Armit gets it over. Now Babcock just gets it over the net. Gets it with the ball and attack. Ball partially blocked. Picked up by the Panthers. Set goes out to Babcock. Babcock off the block. Picked up nicely by Smith Center. They sent it to the far side. Ball is again blocked. Goes all in. Now the Panthers have to dig it out. And Skipper rolls way across. Picked up in the back row. Set to the near side. Ball goes across. Babcock gets it over. Set back. Now tipped over. And Panthers. All for 2 hits. Point for Smith Center. Serve comes across. Armit gets it to Skipper. Skipper goes outside to Jacob. Jacob hits the ball hard. Picked up nicely. Ball comes across. Now it's hit. And out. Not touched. Point for the Panthers. 7-13. Babcock goes back to serve, trailing by 6 still. Raced out to that 6-1 lead, 7-1. Panthers have not been able to rebound from that early hole. So it comes across, popped up. Keeps it off cross, picked up niceness there. They set the ball to the near side, kicked over, four hits. Finally, they called it. Didn't think they were going to call it, and the Panthers get the point. 13-8. Panthers back to within 5. Again, Babcock back serving. And she serves another service error. Holy cow. Service error number 3 already in this first set. So it comes across. Armit gets it to Skipper. Skipper sees it. Cocktail rolls it across. And out. Point for the Panthers. Oh, the Panthers get a point right back. Still trailing by 5. And really need to crank the offense up here in this first set. Keaton comes back in. Jacob sets down. And it's going to be back to serve. Keaton gets the serve. Comes across. Picked up. Set to the near side. Ball's hit. Skipper now sets it to Pockler. Pockler rolls one across. Picked up by the center. Now they set the ball in the middle. Ball passes. Yep. And Skipper called for net violation. So the mistakes keep coming here for the Panthers here in the set number 1. Serve comes across. Stores gets it to Keaton. Keaton goes outside Skipper. Skipper hits it long and out. Panthers frustrated right now. Digging a hole again after they cut it down to 5. Oh. Serve comes across. Skipper to Keaton. Back over the jump over the net. Nice save and shoot across. Top of it. Gets it down and now Skipper goes up. Puts the ball down the middle. Panthers wanted to tip. No call. They don't get it. And it's now 17-9. Gets the ball, bumps that now. That one's going. That's another point. And the Panthers are falling apart at the seams. A timeout called by the Panthers. So the Panthers will keep it right here. Not playing very well right now as Smith Center has jumped up to an 18-9 lead. And the Panthers have had 1, 2, 3 service errors and a net violation here in this first set. So they're going to have to find a way to correct that if they want to get back into this first set and make a contest of it as Smith Center playing good defense, not hitting the ball, something the Panthers haven't seen, hard or anything. Panthers just not passing and setting and doing the fundamentals of volleyball right now. So we'll see if the timeout can correct that here. As again, both teams coming in this match undefeated, 11-0. Smith Center ranked number 4 in 2A. Panthers ranked number 8 in 3A. So we'll see if the Panthers can kind of bounce back here in this second part of this set and regather their form that they've had so much this year. So both teams back out on the court. Smith Center will continue to serve. Serve comes across. Armit gets it to Keaton. Keaton sets it up to Skipper. Skipper goes up off the block and it's point for the Panthers. So after the timeout, Panthers do get a point. That's what you want when you call a timeout, to change the momentum. So let's see if the Panthers can get something going now. Honeycutt comes in, Armit sets down and slides, goes back to serve. Serve comes across. Popped up nicely by the serve. The bump goes close to the net. Blocked back. That's Smith Center side now. Set again. Again, the ball is blocked. It goes out of bounds. Off the block. Point for Smith Center. (19-10). Panthers down big. So it comes across. Sides gets it right to Cleveland. Set up for Skipper. Skipper just tips it over. Picked up nicely center now. Panthers again set the attack. Honeycutt goes up, puts the ball down and in. And it's a point. Good to see Honeycutt getting off to a good start here. Her first attack. And it's now 19-11. Stores with the serve. Pass forward by Smith Center. Now they put the ball in the middle. Right in the middle. Panthers get a block on Smith Center. It's now 19-12. Panthers still down by 7. Stores again with a good serve. Popped up. Set right to the far side. Ball hit. And Babcock can't handle it. And it's a point for Smith Center. 20-12. Panthers down again by 8. Time running out here. It's set number 1 for the Panthers. Comes across, sides, gets it. Keaton leaves it for Skipper. Skipper goes up, goes cross court, and finds the open spot. And it's a point for the Panthers. Now Skipper will go back, serve. Keaton goes out, Jacob comes in, Skipper will back, serving. Serve comes across. Popped up nicely by the center. Now, back, Panthers pick it up. And side shoots over, popped up nicely, saved, and shoot over. Panthers on the attack. Jacob off the block. That's got to be called a lift. For a point for the Panthers. Jacobs gets the kill. First out 20-14. Panthers still down by 6. Skipper continues to serve. Serve comes across. Ball pass forward. Set to the far side. Popped up, and now the Panthers struggle, and will shoot the ball across. The center on the attack to the near side. Ball is partially blocked. Babcock is there now. They set the ball to Jacob. Jacob sets the ball in. Point for the Panthers. Panthers pull back within 5. 20-15. Timeout called by Smith Center. So after a point by the Panthers, we'll be back to finish this first set. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Welcome back, everyone. We're back here in Hoisington as the tournament continues here as the Panthers trying to fight back after getting down 7-1 to Smith Center. Actually, they've outscored Smith Center 14-13, but they still trail by 5. So Panthers back serving. Skipper. The serve comes across, popped up nicely. Back set to the far side. Across. Panthers are there. Now they shoot the ball across. And Smith Center is going to run the ball down and they'll get it across. Jacobs gets it to Skipper now. Outside the Babcock. Babcock goes across, picks up nicely center. They set the ball on the backside. Ball nicely blocked. And the Panthers can't come up with it. 21-15. Panthers down once again by 6. So it comes across. And out. Stores thought about it. Let it go. And it's a point for the Panthers. So Armit comes in, Honeycutt sets down. So we have Skipper, Babcock, Jacobs, and sides across the front. Armit serve comes across, picked up. Now the ball again set to the near side, rolled across. Panthers can't come up with it. As simple plays are killing the Panthers right now. As the Panthers just not passing the ball or handling the ball very well here in this first set. Serve again, comes across. Stores gets a good pass to skipper now. Back block on the block. Stays on Smith Center side point for the Panthers. And the Panthers pull again back within 5, but they cannot get any closer than 5 here in this first set. Babcock comes back to serve. So now we'll see what Babcock can do from the service line. Again, the Panthers still trailing it by 5. Now she finally gets the signal from the official. The serve comes across. Pops away, comes net. Pops goes up. And it's a nice overpass kill by Pockbear, and the Panthers are now down by 4. Trying to come back here in set number 1. Babcock will be back serving once again. Serve comes across. And it's the serve can't handle this one. And it's a point for the Panthers. They made a great effort. And now it's 22-19. Panthers back to within 3. Babcock again with the serve. Comes across. Pass forward. Set the ball to the far side. Block back over on the far side. Block. Jacob goes up and slams it down. And it's 20. And 22. Panthers back to within 2. And another timeout called by Smith Center. We're back. After this timeout, you're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Welcome back, everyone, to Hoisington as we continue first set action between Smith Center and Phillipsburg. Panthers have scored the last 4 points to pull back to within 2. Still, Smith Center 22, Phillipsburg 20, but the Panthers have been down by 7, 8, 9 points in this first set. Trying to make a big comeback here. Babcock with the serve, comes across, picked up nicely by Smith Center. Set the ball on the near side, ball to the cross. Babcock gets it out, skipper gives it, and Jacobs gets it over the net. Catch, and now set back. Smith Center again now. Babcock pops it up, Harmon sees it, and skipper gets the ball over the net. Now Smith Center under attack. They set the ball again to the far side, blocked again by the Panthers, and it falls in for the Panthers, and it's 21-22. Panthers have almost come all the way back here in this first set. Again, Babcock's back to serve. Trailing just by 1 now. The serve comes across. Service error, not a good time for that. And that's kind of the story here. 4 service errors in set number 1 so far. Ball comes across, and Smith Center returns the favorite. They have a service error. So Panthers back to within 1. Serve here. Fast forward, now they set the ball in the middle. Ball never gets on the net point, and the Panthers have tied this match up. 23-23. He has 9. Again, Will Smith. Serve comes across. Fast forward. Set in the middle. And the Panthers have a lead, 24-23. And the Panthers come all the way back and close this out. We'll be back trying to get this last point. It's a serve. Serve comes across. Pass forward. Close to the net. Ball set. Ball hit. Off the block. Point for Smith Center. 24-24. So we continue. Now Smith Center go back to serve. Panthers fought all the way back to tie this one up. Had a lead. Had a chance to win it. The serve with the serve. Armit gets good pass to Keaton. Keaton leaves it up for Smith. Skipper puts it home. 25-24. Panthers up by 1 again. Now sides will go back to serve. Honeycutt comes in. Armit sits down. Panthers with their second chance back and win this first set. Sides moving back to serve. Serves, goes into the net. Oh my gosh, you cannot do that. 25-25 service error. Panthers just killing themselves. So necessarily back to serve. Serve comes across. Honeycutt pops it up. Now the bump set. And they go back to Honeycutt. Honeycutt off the block. Picked up by Smith Center. Now Smith Center sets the ball in the middle. Shot across. Sides makes a good save. Set to Skipper. Skipper goes across the net. Smith Center calls in the net. Point for the Panthers. 26-25. Panthers with their third chance to try to win. What? Storrs moving back to serve for the Panthers. Trying to end this one here. Storrs serves, comes across. Set again in the middle. Block. Panthers come all the way back and defeat them. The Smith Center 27-25 after being down huge in this first set. The Panthers come all the way back and win set number 1 over Smith Center. So the Panthers finally woke up after getting off the bus sluggish to win at 27-25. We're back with the second set action here as you're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Everyone, we're back here at Hoisington as the Panthers come all the way back. They were down at one time 19-10, down by 9, and then they outscore Smith Center by the score of 17-6 to come away with that first set victory. So now we'll see if the Panthers can start out a little faster and maybe not dig such a big hole against Smith Center, a very good club. Again, they were ranked number 4 in 2A. Panthers ranked number 8 in 3A. So we'll see if the Panthers can start a little faster. In fact, they got down before the Panthers actually started going much. It was 10-2, so the Panthers were down by 8 very early in that first set. Now the lineup change cards have been checked. Panthers switch around and Panthers will start serving here as Keaton will start off for the Panthers. So wait for the signal. There's the signal from the officials. And Keaton will start off. So it comes across. Pass forward nicely by Smith Center. Set the ball on the far side. And Storrs makes a good save. Panthers down totally. Hockler gets the ball over. Picked up nicely by Smith Center. They bump set it to the far side. And Armin gets it to Keaton. Keaton now goes outside to Hockler. Hockler off the block and down. So this time, set number 2 Panthers actually get the first point. So hopefully that'll be a sign of things to come here as the Panthers trying to ride that momentum from that big comeback in set number 1. Keaton again with the serve. Ball's pass forward. The center again to the near side. Ball's hit. Pop it up. And it's called for a lift. 1-1. So Smith Center will go back to serve. Smith Center with the serve. Barely gets over the net. And the Panthers can't adjust. Catches the top of the net. And now it's 2-1 Smith Center back on top here in set number 2. So, Smith Center again with the serve. Skipper gets it to Keaton. Keaton dumps it over. And Smith Center bounces it around. And now they attack. Scores. Pops it up to Keaton. Keaton sets the ball outside. Pockler tips it over. And Smith Center called for in the net. So a break for the Panthers there. And now it's 2-2. Now substitution as Honeycutt comes in, Armand goes down, and Sides will go back to serve for the Panthers. So the Panthers trying to get going here in set number 2. Sides with the serve. Comes across nicely, bumped up, and now nobody reacts to it. And the ball hits the floor, point for the Panthers. 3-2. Panthers up by 1 here in set number 2. Again to serve. Serve comes across, picked up nicely by Smith Center. Now they will attack. Well, partially blocked, but stays on the Panthers side. That's the one you should just let go. The defense pick it up. That tip never seems to get in your favor. So we're all tied 3-3 here in set number 2. Smith Center back serving. So it comes across. Panthers trying to fight over it now. Set to the far side, Pockler just rolls way across. Smith Center back on the attack. Ball is rolled across, Sides is in. Keaton sets it outside to Honeycutt. Honeycutt off the block. And down and in, point for the Panthers. Honeycutt hitting the ball well on her attempts so far. And it's 4-3. Stores will go back to serve for the Panthers. The serve comes across, popped up nicely by Smith Center. Now the attack. Ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. 5-3. Panthers take a 2-point lead here. Stores again, continuing to serve. The serve comes across. Popped up nicely by Smith Center. They set the ball again to the outside. Stores is there for the Panthers. Now the ball back set to Honeycutt. Honeycutt goes cross court. And nice job by Honeycutt. She went clear across corner in the deep corner and caught it. So it's now 6-3. Panthers with the 3-point lead. Stores again with the serve, and again another service error. Panthers got to correct that here today, or it could be a long day. 6-4. Panthers lead by 2. Smith Center was back to serve. So it comes across. Sides gets a good pass to Keaton. Keaton goes to Skipper. Skipper has a block, stays on Smith Center's side, and it's 7-4. Panthers back to that 3-point lead. Now Keaton will go out. Jacobs will come in. Let's see if they can get something going here as they lead by 3. Skipper will be back to serve for Salzburg. Serve comes across. Pass forward. Now they try to back set it. Shot across. Sides is there for the Panthers. Now the back set goes to Babcock. Babcock off the block. And it's a point for the Panthers. 8-4. Panthers up by 4 here in set number 2. So win or lose this set, at least the Panthers have started better than they did in set number 1. Skipper again, back to serve. Serve comes across. Ball pass forward, and now will be free to cross. Side to Skipper. See Jacobs. Jacobs punching it across over the block. Oh my gosh, not pretty as the set was terrible, and Jacobs just punched it. Barely caught the top of the net and crawled over to get the point. Now a timeout called by Smith Center. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Welcome back, everyone. We continue our coverage here of the Cardinal Tournament here in Hoisington as the Panthers leading Smith Center in set number 2, 9-4. Skipper will be back to serve for the Panthers. Here comes across. Ball's passed forward. Now, the ball is hit way out the back. The Panthers are called for in the net after the hit went way out the back. Another mistake by the Panthers. No reason to be even close to the net. So, Smith Center will be back to serve. It's 9-5. Panthers could have had a nice roll going there. Serve comes across. Storer gets it to Skipper. Skipper sets it outside to Jacob. Jacob throws it across. And out. Well, Smith Center starting to cut into the lead. It's 9-6 now. Panthers need to stop it right here. Serve by Smith Center comes across. Babcock gets it over the net. And now Smith Center messing around with it, and they will put the ball across. Babcock is here. Skipper sets the ball outside to Babcock. Back to block. And a point for the Panthers. 10-6. Panthers with a 4-point lead here in set number 2. Panthers came back and won set number 1, 27-25. They're trying to continue on that momentum here. Now, Armitt comes in. Honeycutt sets it down. Armitt to serve. Serve comes across. Pass forward nicely by Smith Center. They set the ball and give it to the far side. The ball is partially tipped. Panthers come up. Ball is popped up. And Babcock can't get it. Panthers struggled on that one. 10-7. Still a 3-point lead for the Panthers. Smith Center again back serving. Storrs gets a good pass to Skipper. Skipper back sets it to Babcock. Babcock goes right down the line and in. 11-7. Nice hit by Abby. Panthers again had that 4-point lead. Now Storrs goes out. Hoffman comes in. And Babcock will be back to serve for the Panthers. 4-point lead here for the Panthers. Now Storrs checking something out. As the Panthers want to check their lineup. Now they get it corrected. Good job done by the Panthers as they have a little confusion there. Babcock will be back to serve. The serve comes across, popped up, and stepped to the outside. Ball is partially blocked. And again, the Panthers call for being in the net. Not a necessary play on that one. That's their second net violation in this second set. So the Panthers are going to have to correct that. They've been called for 3 net violations today already. Serve comes across. Sides gets it to Skipper. Skipper leaves it to Jacob. Jacob's off the block. Picked up by Smith Center. Now they set the ball across. Storrs gets it to Skipper. Skipper backs it side. Sides has it blocked. And Jacob throws it across. And Smith Center can't come up with it. The Panthers don't give up on it. And they get the point. 12-8. Good hustle by the Panthers. Now Jacob comes out. And Keaton comes in as the Panthers do a great job staying with that ball. Keaton back to serve. Panthers lead by 4. Her serve comes across. Pass forward, bump down, and now will be free cross. Storrs gets a good pass to Keaton. They give it to Skipper. Skipper tips it over, and it's a point for the Panthers. 13-8. Panthers up by 5 here in set number 2. Keaton will continue to serve. Their serve, a high flight. Comes out again, another service error. Panthers with their second service error, 2 net violations in this set. There's something to be said for serving aggressively, but you got to get the ball in to score points. Smith Center with the serve. Armitt digs it up. Hockmeyer sets it outside. Skipper gets it into the net, and it's now 13-10. Well, the Panthers had a 5-point lead. Now it's been cut to 3. Smith Center hanging around. Panthers serve comes across. Storrs pops it up to Keaton. Keaton goes outside. Skipper rolls one across. Picked up and not handled. And it's a point for the Panthers. 14-10. Panthers up by 4. Now the Panthers need to go. Honeycutt comes in. Armitt sits down and Sides will be back to serve for Phillipsburg. Panthers up by 4. Serve comes across. Popped up nicely. Now they set the ball right back. Ball's blocked right back. And Smith Center can't come up with it. And it's 15-10. Panthers get the point. It's a 5-point lead for Phillipsburg. So Sides, Smith Center making some substitutions. And Sides will be back to serve once again for Phillipsburg. Sides again with a good serve. Popped up and not handled. Point for the Panthers. 16-10. Panthers up by 6. Sides will be back serving again, trying to get the momentum, trying to keep things going here for Phillipsburg. She gets the whistle. Her serve comes across. High floater popped up nicely. Now they set the ball in the middle. Ball is hit. And down. Point for Smith Center. Nice hit by Smith Center. Took the angle and put it down. So 16-11 now. Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across. Honeycutt pops up to Keaton. Keaton goes outside to Honeycutt. Honeycutt just tips it over across. Picked up nicely by Smith Center. They set the ball on the far side. Ball's blocked. Pops up. Keaton shoots the ball across. Popped up nicely by Smith Center. Now they set the ball in the middle. Ball is out. No, it's in. They call it in. 16-12. Panthers lead is cut to 4. So Smith Center trying to fight back here in the second set. Smith Center again back serving. Serve comes across. Storrs gets a good pass to Keaton. Now they set the ball to Honeycutt. Honeycutt just pops it across. Set up by Smith Center. Now Smith Center. Storrs again gets a good pass. And good. Another net violation. The Panthers have got to stay out of the net. 16-13. Serve comes across. Storrs barely gets it up. And now Honeycutt just rolls it into the net. Panthers falling apart here in set number 2. As the Panthers had a 5-point lead. It's now down to 2. Serve comes across. Storrs gets a pass up to Keaton. Keaton now back sets it to Pockmer. Pockmer has a block. Picked up nicely by Smith Center. They set the ball again. Now the ball goes cross court. Picked up by the Panthers. They set the ball this time to Honeycutt. Honeycutt rolls one across. Oh, the Panthers have let Smith Center right back into this one. 16-15. Panthers have been outscored here 5-0. Serve again comes across, and the Panthers don't talk. We're all tied up. So Smith Center says, you can come back, we can come back. And they have tied this one all up. As we're all tied here, 16-16. Serve comes across. Storrs gets a pass to Keaton. Keaton sets it up to Skipper. Skipper tips the ball up. Picked up nicely by Smith Center. They set the ball again back. And again, Smith Center setting up the big girl. And she puts it away. It's 17-16. Panthers going to call a timeout. So we're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. To Hoisington as we continue our coverage here as we're still in the first match for the Panthers as it's been a long one, a lot of good rallies and attacks. But the Panthers here in the third match, the St. John's Hoisington match, which is the one that was closest to the Panthers on the other court, is already done. And we could be headed to the third set if the Panthers don't wake up here and get things turned around here. Smith Center leads it 17-16. Panthers won the first one 27-25. Smith Center with the serve. Storrs gets a good pass to Keaton. They go up, and Skipper has it blocked. Right back at it, and it's 18-16 Smith Center. So, Panthers again find themselves down by 2. It's here to Smith Center. Serve comes across. Storrs gets it to Keaton again. Again, they set it now. Skipper just has to roll one across, and Smith Center gives us a package as they did not play the ball at all. And it's now 17-18. Panthers still down by 1. Hockenberg goes out. Babcock comes in and Storrs back to serve. Serve comes across. Pass forward nicely by the Redmond. Now they set the ball on the outside. Ball goes across court. 17-19. Panthers out of position that time. And it's a 2-point lead for Smith Center. Serve comes across. Sides gets it to Keaton. Keaton sets it up to Babcock. Babcock goes off the block and gets it to the block. And it's 18-19. Abby hitting the ball very well off those blocks. And so now Panthers back to within 1. Keaton goes out. Jacobs comes in. Skipper will go back to serve. Serve comes across and it's an ace serve. Barely gets over the net. And an ace serve and it's 19-19. So Skipper does a good job serving there, but now she's got to continue serving. We cannot have any mistakes. They tied it all up again. They serve this time. And serves it out of bounds. Another service error. 1, 2, 3. 3 service errors, 3 net violations for the Panthers in this set alone. Serve comes across. Storrs gets it to Skipper. Skipper sets it up to Babcock. Babcock just tips it over, picked up nicely. Now they set the ball in the middle. Ball's popped across. Panthers are there. Now they set it back to Honeycutt. He just slaps it over. Smith Center now loads the gun and shoots the ball into the net. Point for the Panthers. The Panthers get a break there. We're at 20-20. Armit will come in to serve. Honeycutt will go out. Armit with the serve, comes across, picked up nicely by Smith Center, set again to the outside, ball is partially blocked, picked up by the Panthers. Skipper now sets it to Jacobs, and Jacobs has it blocked. Point for Smith Center. 20-21, Smith Center back on top. Back and forth we go here in set number 2. Smith Center with the serve. Side puts it up. Now the Panthers are going to have to just shoot it across. Smith Center makes adjustments, and now they attack. Armit pops it up to Skipper. Skipper goes outside. Storrs puts it across, picked up by Smith Center, set to the near side. Ball is hit across. Storrs is there. Skipper runs it down, and side shoots across. Smith Center again shoots the ball in the middle. Partially blocked, picked back up by Smith Center, and now set to the outside. Ball is tipped, popped up. Back on Smith Center side, picked up by the Panthers. And now another net violation called on the Panthers. What a late call. The ball had been hit 2 or 3 times after that call. Serve comes across, sides, gets it to Skipper. Skipper goes outside to Jacob. Jacob. And it's 20-23. Panthers down by 3 late in this set. Wait a minute. The call of the ball came across, and we have a change there. As a point is going to be awarded, I think, to the Panthers. So it should be 21-22. Panthers pulled back to within 1. Substitution for now. Babcock will go back. Storrs goes out. Hockenberg comes in for the Panthers. The Panthers trying to come back and win the second set as they did in set number 1. And now Panthers questioning something at the scorer's table. Want to make sure the lineup is correct. Score is 20. They got 22-22. Score ain't right. It's got to be 21-22. Panthers should be down by 1 still. Panthers need to get going here. They caught Smith Center at the last set. Now let's see if they can get it figured up here. It should be 22-21. Smith Center on top by 1. They try to figure it out here. Not that hard. They award 1 point at a time. It was 22-20, and then they awarded the point to the Panthers, so it should be 21-22. And now they get it correct. And we should be ready to go. Panthers down by 1. To get a big break, they could be down by 3. So now, Babcock back to serve. Serve comes across. Popped up by Smith Center, and they can't get it over the net. And it's all tied up at 22-22. Panthers try to score back up. Babcock can go back to serve. Babcock with the serve. Falls past forward, close to the net. Babcock goes up. Jacob tips it back over. Smith Center now rolls one across. Panthers don't handle it. It was a nice play that time at the net by Smith Center. And Smith Center now leads at 23-22. So, Smith Center back serving. Serve comes across. Armit gets a good pass to Skimper. Skimper back sets Jacob. Jacobs hits the ball off the block and down. 23-23. Panthers tie it back up. Jacob comes out. Keaton goes in to serve for the Panthers. Panthers have a lineup that they like. Let's see if they can capitalize. Keaton back to serve. Serve comes across. High floater. Pass forward. And now kind of in the session there. The ball is rolled across and into the hole. Panthers caught flat-footed. 24-23. Smith Center now 1 point away from sending this into a third set. That's not how you want to start this tournament out, playing 3 sets in your very first match, but Smith Center has the opportunity. They get the serve signal. Serve comes across. Armit gets it up to Keaton. Keaton goes outside to Skimper. Skimper has it blocked, partially blocked, packed up, and now sent to the far outside. Ball is up, and it goes over the net. Smith Center gets the point. 23-25. Smith Center wins set number 2, and we're headed to set number 3 here at Hoisington between Smith Center and Phillipsburg. So we'll be back with the third set action here as we'll send it back to the station, get a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Everyone to Hoisington as we're back here headed to set number 3 as the Panthers and Smith Center all the time seem to play 3 sets no matter what the situation is, what the records are, or how things have gone. They always seem to end up playing 3 sets. Now Smith Center will be back to serve to start this third set. Both teams, as we mentioned, undefeated coming in. Both teams are 11-0, so somebody's going to pick up a loss here in this third set on their season. So we'll see Look at this. Smith Center will start to serve. And they start to serve. Armit shakes one out of bounds, and Smith Center is on the board first. So Smith Center up 1-0 here in set number 3. Now the pass is a good one. Now they go to Skipper. Skipper tumbles, pass the ball up, and then they get the ball up. Now they set the ball up, and Keaton shoots the ball across. Smith Center on the attack. Ball's blocked, and it is blocked and a point for the Panthers. So we're all tied up 1-1. Honeycutt comes in. Armit sets down. Sides will go back to serve for the Panthers. Sides back to serve. Serve comes across. Popped up nicely. Now they set the ball right to the far side. Sides is there to get it. Now, set 2, Skipper. Skipper rolls one across. Picked up by Smith Center and shot across. Partially blocked, picked up by the Panthers. Now the ball goes outside to Pockmer. Pockmer rolls one across and in the hole. Point for the Panthers. Nice job that time by the Panthers as they stayed with it. Panthers need to keep talking as they take a 2-1 lead here in set number 3. Sides continues to serve for the Panthers. So it comes across. And popped up, and over. Sides gets it. Keaton leaves it to Skipper. Skipper off the block, picked up nicely. Shot across. Torres is there. Now Keaton goes over to Honeycutt. Honeycutt slaps it across, picked up by Smith Center. Set the ball on the far outside. Ball's blocked. Block, and we're all tied at 2-2. 2-2 here in set number 3. Phillipsburg and Smith Center. Smith Center will be back to serve. Serve comes across. Honeycutt gets it right to Keaton. Keaton goes to Skipper. Skipper goes across court. And out. Panthers down by 1. Serve comes across. Sides gets it right to Keaton. Now, again, they go to Skipper. Skipper off the block, picked up by Smith Center. Now they set the ball to the far side. Ball and never gets over the net. 4 hits. Point for the Panthers. 3-3 here in set number 3. Panthers won the first one 27-25. Lost the second one 25-23. So these teams are about as even as you can get. Stores with the serve. Comes across, picked up by Smith Center. They set the ball to the near side. Off the block. And a point for Smith Center. So back and forth we go here in this third set. Smith Center will be back to serve. Serve comes across. Honeycutt pops it up. Keaton bumps it up, and Babcock has to get the ball over the net. Smith Center with an opportunity to set the ball on the near side. Torres is there for the Panthers. And again, Skipper calls for in the net. 5-3. Serve comes across. And it's shanked out of bounds, but the Panthers run it down. Sides gets the ball over the net. And Smith Center can't handle it. So the Panthers get a break after a sloppy pass. Panthers get it to fall, and they pull back to within 1. Keaton goes out. Jacobs comes in. Skipper will go back to serve. Serve comes across. Pass forward. They set it to the backside this time. Ball is blocked. Goes on the Panther side, and it's 6-4 in favor of Smith Center. So Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across. Babcock gets it. Now they go right back to Babcock. Babcock goes across the court and finds the open spot. And the Panthers pull back to within 1. So Armit comes in. Honeycutt will sit down. As Armit will go back to serve. Panthers down by 1 here in set number 3. Armit with the serve. Short serve comes across. Picked up by Smith Center. They set the ball on the outside. And Smith Center goes right down the middle for the point. 7-5. Smith Center back on top by 2. Here comes across. Armin gets it. Now Skipper goes outside to Jacobs. Jacobs rolls one across, picked up by Smith Center. They set the ball to the middle. Ball's off the net, picked up, back on Smith Center's side, and they send it to the far side. Panthers struggling around, and now Panthers shake it out of bounds. 8-5. Smith Center up by 3 here in set number 3. Serve comes across, sides gets it to Skipper. Skipper goes right back to Jacobs. Jacobs leads into it, puts it hard, picked up nicely by Smith Center. And now they'll feed the ball across. Armin to Skipper, to Babcock. Babcock off the block, picked up, and goes over the net, and the overpass. Smith Center plays the net, and it's down 9-5. Panthers down by 4. And a timeout. Panthers down by 4. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Welcome back, everyone. We're back here at Hoisington, continuing third set action between Phillipsburg and Smith Center, as the Panthers have dug themselves a little bit of a hole here as they trail Smith Center by the score of 9-5 here in set number 3. See if the Panthers can get the ship corrected here as a timeout and try to break the momentum. Smith Center will be back serving as the Panthers try to see if they can fight back once again. They've done it in both the first 2 sets, losing the second set. Now Smith Center. Serve comes across. Stones gets a good pass to Skipper. Skipper goes outside to Jacob. Jacob lines up and hits the ball. And out. 10-5. Panthers down by 5. Serve comes across. Stones gets a good pass to give to Skipper. Skipper back sets it to Babcock. Babcock goes cross court and he in. Abby finds the far court and gets a point. Hopefully, that'll get the Panthers going. Storrs goes out, Pockmer comes in, and Babcock will go back to serve. Panthers need to get on a run. They need to get something positive happening here against Smith Center. Babcock with the serve. Ball's passed forward. They set the ball to the near side, pushes the ball, popped up. Ball's over on the net and out of bounds. Panthers get the point. And not pretty, but they keep it alive. And it's now 7-10. Panthers down by 3. Babcock again goes back to serve. The serve comes across. Pass forward nicely. They set the ball again to the outside. Ball off the net, popped up by Jacobs. Now Babcock gets it, and now sides will feed the ball across. Smith Center with the ball and attack. They send it to the near side. Ball goes across. Harmon is there. Skipper leads it for Jacobs. Jacobs pops it across. Picked up. And Smith Center's called for a net violation. That's one of their rare ones on them. So the Panthers pull to within 2. Babcock continues to serve. Serve. Nice serve picked up nicely by Smith Center. They set the ball to the outside. Rolled across. Armin is there for the Panthers. Skipper goes outside. Pockmer hits the antenna. 11-8. Panthers down by 3 once again. Now the Panthers struggling around defensively. Smith Center will be back to serve. Serve comes across. The sides, back to Skipper, shoots the ball across, picked up nicely by Smith Center. They set the ball in the middle. Storrs gets it. Skipper now sets it outside to Pockmer. Pockmer off the block, popped up nicely. Set to the near side. Ball is hit down and in. Point for Smith Center as it's backed up 4 points. Smith Center lead. Oh, Smith Center back serving. Serve comes across. Storrs gets it to sides. Gets it to Skipper. Skipper. Ball into the net. And the Panthers down by 5. So Panthers gonna have to fight back in this one. Comes across. Stores gets it to sides. Sides goes to Poplar. Poplar just tips it across. Picked up easily by Smith Center. Now the ball is tipped across. And we have a net violation on the Panthers. Down by 6. Gotta get going. To sides. Sides leaves it for Poplar. And it's now 15-8. Panthers down by 7. Timeout. Followed by full score. We're back. You listen to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Welcome back, everyone, to Hoisington as the Panthers falling apart a little bit here in set number 3. It's 15-8. Smith Center on top. Panthers going to have to do some real digging to get back into this one. Now Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across. Kemper gets a pass to Sides. Sides leaves it to Jacob. Jacob pushes the ball across. Up, and Panthers back on the attack. Hockman rolls one across. Picked up. And hits the pole. Panthers finally get a point. They break the momentum after the timeout. And now they've got to roll. They've got to get momentum going. As the Panthers now, Jacobs goes out, Keaton comes in, and Keaton will be back to serve. Panthers down by 6. They need to get going. Keaton serve. Popped up nicely. They set the ball to the outside. Armin is there. Keaton now sets it for Skipper. Skipper shoots it across, picked up nicely. And now the ball will be shot across the net. Point for the Panthers. 4 hits. Panthers cutting this with Center's lead. And it's still 5. Panthers down here in set number 3. So here comes across. Pass forward. Set right in the middle. Ball's off the block. Point for Smith Center. So it's a 16-10 Panther deficit here. So it comes across. Armit gets it right to Keaton. Keaton backs up side. Side goes away. Not even. Point Smith Center lead. Again, Babcock to Keaton. Outside to Skipper. Skipper has it. And now Smith Center. The ball goes over. Panthers get a huge break there. Has a bad second pass. Went over the net. Now Panthers, Honeycutt comes in. Armit sits down. And Sides go back to serve. Panthers down by 6. Trying to avoid their first loss of the season here. Side serve is a good one. Picked up nicely. Now the ball set. Rolled across and out. Point for the Panthers. 17-12. Panthers back within 5. Sides continues to serve. Serve from across. Popped up nicely by Smith Center. Now they shoot the ball across. Keaton gets it up. Side sets it out to Poplar. Poplar rolls it across. Picked up by Smith Center. They set the ball and get to the far side. Ball partially dropped. Picked up. Babcock can get it over. An easy play. As the Panthers made a great save and trying to push it over, they mishandled the ball. So Smith Center leading it again by 6. Stores gets it to Keaton. Keaton now goes to Skipper. Has it blocked. And the Panthers falling further behind. 19-12. Panthers cut the 2.7-point lead back to 5. Now they give it 2 points right back. Serve comes across. Now, Skipper shoots the ball across, tips it over nicely, picked up by Smith Center. They shoot the ball again, tipped over. Keaton is there. Now Panthers Honeycat. Smith Center well on their way to winning this one. The Panthers gonna have a big by 8. Serve comes across. Panthers set the ball over the net. Sets it over quickly, and it's a point for the Panthers. 20-13. Phillipsburg still finds themselves down by 7. Stores go back to serve for the Panthers. Still serve comes across. Pass forward and over the net, out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. They get it cut to 6. And the Panthers do what they did in the first set, come all the way back. Stores serve this time. Popped up nicely, set toward the net, and shot across. Sides is there. Keaton rolled up piece. Kemper goes up and gets it over. Now Smith Center rolls the ball across. Diving save. Skipper goes up, hits the ball hard. Picked up by Smith Center. Now straight across. Babcock to Skipper. Skipper has it blocked and stays on Smith Center side. Point for the Panthers. 20-15. Panthers back within 5. Smith Center calls a timeout. We'll keep it right here as we'll go back to the first set. The Panthers were down by the exact score of 20-15. Then they went on a little bit of a roll as they outscored Smith Center to tie it up. They outscored the Smith Center by the score of 8-2. In that run to get to the first set, win, and the Panthers do it again. We'll see. Panthers not giving up. They want to remain unbeaten. Smith Center trying to remain unbeaten on the year. So Stores will continue to serve for the Panthers. There's a signal for the official. No. Stores serve, comes across. Popped up, and now we'll do through across by Smith Center. Panthers have it and attack. Set the ball outside to Babcock. Babcock goes up and down across, and it's 16-20. Panthers back to within 4. Panthers cannot afford any mistakes here. Gotta keep playing. Stores serve, comes across. Pops up and hits the pole out of bounds. Another point for the Panthers, and it's 20-17. Panthers back to within 3. Stores continues to serve. Serve again, nice high serve. Smith Center sets the ball. Ball goes across, Stores is there. Now go outside. Smith Center. Far side, shot across. Now, across, Smith Center. Hit the ball. There's a big deal, block. Stays back on, now Babcock goes up. Shoots the ball across. Smith Center now sets it and hits it ball out. Not touched. 20-18. Panthers back to within 2. And the Panthers trying to make another historical comeback here. Stores serve comes across. Pop forward nicely. They set the ball on the backside out of bounds. And it's 19-20. Panthers all the way back here. Stores has done a good job serving, trying to keep the pace. And it's not handled. And it's 20-20. Panthers tied up. And Smith Center calls a timeout. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web. Welcome back to Hoisington as the Panthers and the Smith Center Redmond doing battle here. We wouldn't expect anything else from these two teams. Phillipsburg won the first set 27-25. They lost the second set 25-23. And in set number 3, we're all tied up 20-20. Storrs has done a great job pulling the Panthers back. She'll continue to serve. Her serve comes across, popped up, set forward, and now will be shot across. Storrs is there for the Panthers. They set the ball outside the Babcock. Babcock got the block. And the Panthers have a lead, 21-20. Panthers have scored the last 9 points to take the lead. Storrs again with the serve. Comes across. Forward and Smith Center will roll it across and out of bounds. 22-20. Panthers with a 2-point lead. Storrs just trying to get the ball over. Their serve, a high floater comes close to the net. They set the ball to the outside. Ball is hit down the line and in. Point for Smith Center. 22-21. Smith Center now moving back to serve. Panthers with a 1-point lead here. Serve comes across. Popped up by the Panthers. Now they send it back to Skipper. Skipper goes up. Puts the ball down and in. And it's 23-21. Panthers up by 2. Now if the Panthers can get this point and put the pressure on Smith Center, Skipper back to serve. The serve comes across. Pop forward nicely. The bump set goes to the middle. And it's shot across. Skipper gets it. Now set up to Jacob. Jacob's off the block. Picked up by Smith Center. They set the ball back. Off the block. Point for Smith Center. 23-22. Panthers still lead it by 1. Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across. Sides pops it up. Skipper goes outside to Jacob. Point for the Panthers. 24-22. Panthers 1 point away from closing out Smith Center in 3 sets. Armin comes in. Panthers. The serve comes across. Picked up nicely by Smith Center. They set the ball to the far side. Ball is hit across court and in. 24-23. Panthers lead by 1. This is it. The Panthers would love to get this point. Smith Center will be back to serve, trying to tie this match up. Smith Center with the serve. Ball comes across. Sides gets it, and it's going to be trouble. 24-24. Smith Center ties it up. Smith Center now back serving. Trying to take the lead here. Serve comes across. Sides gets it right to Skipper. Skipper sets it up to Babcock. Babcock off the block. Picked up nicely by Smith Center. Popped up and shot across. Tipped by the Panthers. Skipper. Again goes to Babcock. Babcock gets it off the net. And Smith Center can't call for a lift. And it's 25-24. Panthers back on top by 1. Babcock will be back to serve for the Panthers. She gets a signal from the official. The serve comes across. Good serve. Popped up nicely by, rolled across. Panthers give it over. Smith Center now attacking. They set the ball to the far side. Ball goes across. Babcock is there. Popped over by Panthers. Now Smith Center again attacks. Ball blocked. And the Panthers have won it. They beat Smith Center in 3 sets as Jacob gets the big block, and the Panthers come back all the way and win in 3 sets. They win the first set 27-25, lose 23-25, but win set number 26-24. I'm pretty sure the Panthers will probably be right back up again as this 3-set marathon has set the tournament back quite a bit here as far as time. But the Panthers remain unbeaten on the year. They now up their record to 12-0. Smith Center falls to 11-1. They suffered their first loss. So we'll see which court they go to and which side of the table we switch our equipment around to, as the Panthers should be playing Otis Bison. Smith Center has to take on Central Plains right away in this match. We'll send it back to station. We'll bring you back to Hoisington when the matches continue. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web.